photograph. Every time I do it makes me laugh. Your eyes get so red. And what the hell is on Joey's head? This is where I grew. I've been to prison and we fixed it up. I never knew it where we were. The second floor is like we're sneaking out. And this is where I went to school. Most of the time they better things to do. Criminal record says I'm broken twice. I must have done it a dozen times. I wonder if it's too late. Should I go back and try to graduate? Hey, this is Amazon Jude coming to you from Wyoming. And, man, it's been a busy day. It seems like the liberals' heads are about to explode right off their shoulders. Started out this morning by watching Betsy DeVos after 24 hours of our Democrats holding a stay in filibuster, I guess is what they call it. My God, no wonder nothing gets done in Washington. There needs to be some rules on how long you can debate something. And that's definitely something I'm going to bring up to our senators, Barrasso and Enzi in Wyoming. One of them during it was going, voter suppression was the reason that people didn't get to vote. This is their argument to let illegals vote, let people without ID vote. How do you not have ID? You're born with a social security number. You're given a driver's license number at 14 or 15 years old. You can't rent an apartment. You can't open a bank account. You can't cash a check, whether it be welfare or employment, without ID. So why are they so against the voter ID? I think we all know the answer to that one. It's because you have to earn an ID in the United States. You don't just get to pony up to the desk and say, well, dude, my name is San Jose Jemima, and I need voter ID, without the ability to show employment, to show that you're a citizen, even a passport. So I find that pretty funny. John McCain was another one I found funny in the fight against Sessions for, or maybe it was DeVos, whichever, John McCain. They call him Songbird McCain. And he won that in the Vietnam War when he was a pilot, jumped out of his plane, broke both of his arms, and squealed like a pig with a skewer up his ass to the enemy about where our men were, and said something to those guys that his father was a war hero. They bought it. I don't know if you remember Tokyo Susie or whatever it was on MASH, where she would come up with propaganda to dishearten American soldiers. But that's what John did when he was over there. He sold out. Audio is out there. It's remained pretty quiet for the most part. I wish I had better system. I would post that for you too. He's not a war hero. He's a big old fat fucking chicken shit that sold his men out to keep his own ass safe. That's why he's against torture, because that's what they threatened him with. He would have lasted about 2 minutes and broke like an egg on your kitchen stove.
Dianne Feinstein. There's another one. She was just absolutely outrageous today, trying to protect Hillary's ass. Oh, well, Hillary lost because the Russians were involved in the elections. It's been proven by 17 of our U.S. government agencies. But none of us have seen any proof of it. Obviously, our president isn't believing it either, and he gets better access to that stuff than we do. So I'm with Trump on this one. If you can get Putin to work with us to destroy Obama's pals over there, the terrorists, I'm into it. John McCain, Chuck Schumer, you guys are not going to get your war with Russia. I don't care. You get down on all fours and pray. But we're not going to go to war with Russia. Not over your shit. Not over unsubstantiated claims of Dianne Feinstein and Hillary Clinton and, of course, the Democrats who think that Putin, I don't know whether they think he changed the electoral votes or WikiLeaks that actually exposed Hillary Clinton's corruption, in most of the Democrats' corruption as well. Debbie Wassermuller Schultz supposedly moving up in the Democratic Party. If that's the best you guys got, I'm gonna love 2018 and I'm gonna love 2020. I'm not sure why Cruz and Sanders are debating. Neither one of them won. They both lost. So what's the point of CNN putting these two guys up against each other on health care for the United States? Neither one carries a big stick. Neither one of them is president. Neither one of them matters at this point. In fact, I find it kind of almost funny, because I don't know if Cruz is trying to pave his way to a 2020 election, or if Bernie Sanders is still fighting for old Hillary Clinton. But you guys sound like fools. You look even more stupid for even pulling this off. It's insane. I appreciate Cruz standing by the party and voting, Lavosin and doing the right thing, but this is not helping your case for a Republican run in 2020. All it's making you look like is a sore loser who is debating another sore loser. So I think I would have declined that one. We need to talk about refugees and immigrants. Immigrants. What is an immigrant? An immigrant is someone that comes to the United States legally, doesn't require any food stamps, housing, health care, nothing. They came here to earn their way up. Asians did it. Irish did it. Italians did it. Polish did it. Just about every country in the world. Refugees. Where did we get refugees? We got refugees when the United States continued to play kingmakers in other countries that they had no damn business in. We all know that. Ron Paul says it. So does Paul Ryan. When you can count on him. Kind of don't trust him. I don't trust Reince Priebus either. But anyway, immigrants come here knowing the rules, knowing how to at least figure their own way in this country. Refugees are here because we played God in other countries, and this is what's left after 4 presidents of screwing up, playing kingmakers in other countries. But you know what? It's not Trump's job or our job to cover their ass. They screwed up. And if you ask me, I'd like to put them all in the world court to face treason charges against the American people and war crimes. Just because that would be the only way I see that the world would respect us again, is that we make our guys pay for their crimes. And the other day, Trump was quoted with Bill O'Reilly saying that, O'Reilly said that Putin was a killer. Well, so are we. We could call up Lavoy Vinikin's family down there in Nevada, and Bundy family in Waco and Ruby Ridge, and find out that yes, we do kill our own. We have killed our own. There are dozens of examples of that, of people going up against the government and being black opt out. And so Trump called that one correctly when he said we are not exactly innocent. I think that's pretty much for tonight. I was pretty upset, or not really upset, just kind of laughing at all of the hearings going on today, and the 48-hour or 24-hour Democrats going up against Betsy Voss. Bust the teachers union. It needs it. That was one of the biggest Democrats' hold on the American people, was a teachers union. And when teachers are not teaching our children correctly, and they are so wrapped up in this Common Core and testing and holding on to their jobs, even when they're lousy liberal teachers, like at our colleges. I mean, we've got 40 years of indoctrination of our children being manipulated to believe that the United States is a bad country because it's capitalism, because you don't get first prize for being number 25. So I'm glad Betsy's in there. Good luck, and I'm proud of you. Kelly Ann Conley, CNN banned you. Boy, that broke my heart. I hope it broke yours too. CNN, Clinton News Network, New York Compost. All of these main lame street media, you guys are dead. You just don't realize it yet. We have other outways to look and find information. There are 1,000 of us, if not 1,000,000 of us, and we're growing by the day. And one last word. I don't care what Obama's doing. I don't care what his kid's doing. I don't care. None of us do. I just hope when Jeff Sessions is confirmed that he turns loose about 100 of his best investigators to investigate you guys. Let's start with the Democrats. And then you can go on to the Republicans. Let's find the corruption in Washington and really drain that swamp. So with that, good night all. I hope you're enjoying your evening. And I'm glad, football season just won over. And man, it's been a long year, but keep up the fight, people. We will expose the corruption in our government, and we will get these old senile, isn't that what Pelosi said? or was it, yeah, maybe it was Maxine Waters. Russia attacked, uh, what was it, Vietnam or something. These guys are old. They can't live forever. So, with that, love and kisses from Wyoming. Donald Trump, love you. Mel, good going, girl. Don't take no shit. Sean Spicer, rock on. Find another one as hard rocked as you are. And let's get these boys confirmed so we can make our government what it should be. Come on, kids, wake up. This is your last chance to make America great. And it's going to require all of you.
Every time I do it makes me laugh. Every time I do it makes me